Good morning, everybody. I'm Chris Provost, and you're watching Provost Park Pass. And today's gonna be an amazing day because I'm gonna be walking to Disneyland, and it's the first day. It's September 1st of 2023. It's a brand new Haunted Mansion overlay, and I'm gonna show it to you here first. But before we get to that, I'm gonna ask you to do something for me. Will you please subscribe to our YouTube channel? It's just a way to let me know that you guys appreciate this content, trying to get out to you as fast as I can. And it's free. You can do that for free. Just hit the subscribe button. It just kind of gives me a dopamine boost. I'm like, yes, people like what we're doing. All right, guys, let's do this. Let's go into Disneyland and see the Haunted Mansion overlay. All right, guys, it is happening. I just got through security. I'm about to go into the park here at Disneyland. Now, I'm doing what they call rope dropping. For those of you who might not be sure what rope dropping is, it's when you come here early and they let you into the park on Main Street, and then you walk down Main Street and they have like a rope there and you wait. Everybody's gonna be beelining it to Haunted Mansion. It is officially the kickoff of Halloween season here at Disneyland today. Now, they've had their decorations up for a little bit while, and it's been going on, but it is starting today. September 1st, we are going to the Haunted Mansion first thing. This is the entrance. It's just rope dropping. People are excited. It's very early in the morning. Park is open for maybe another 40 minutes, but people are lining up. And this is, I'm going through the Frontierland Way. It is happening. It's exciting. All right, I'm walking fast to go get on. I have to tell a little story while I'm doing this. I had an amazing opportunity. I was able to go, I was invited a couple years ago to ride the Haunted Mansion before the Disney park opened. It was awesome. And we came here early for an hour before the park opened. It was amazing and had the best time. And there's Miguel. Miguel! And then after we rode it, they had us, we got a chance to meet with Walt Disney Imagineers, and they told us amazing history and stories about Haunted Mansion. And this is what and I learned some great stories. I'll tell you those towards the end of the video. The most important thing to look for when we get on this Haunted Mansion is what is the gingerbread house in the ballroom. It changes every year. It's a secret, and we can't wait to see it. The one thing that the Imagineers told me they do on opening day, like today, they stand right outside. They stand right outside the Haunted Mansion and watch everybody come to see the ride, because it gives them, they're like, oh, this is amazing. They told the story that when Haunted Mansion opened after Galaxy's Edge was open, they were worried that nobody would come to Haunted Mansion anymore. And they showed up, and everybody was here to go to Haunted Mansion on opening day, even though Galaxy's Edge was open. And this is just such a classic, iconic thing. They only do this here in Disneyland. All the other Haunted Mansions do not have every holiday overlay. And there they are. There they all are, guys. They all helped out with the Haunted Mansion, and they're showing us how awesome. So right there, those are a lot of the Disney Imagineers, and they're just watching this happen. It kind of helps validate their work, and they feel really good about it. And I was like waving, and I know maybe it wasn't so coherent, but I got excited. I feel like I'm seeing rock stars. All right, let me show you.
Oh, hey, like your channel.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Here we go, guys. We're entering into the Haunted Mansion right here. You see it has the outside decor. I love it. Now, when they first started doing the Haunted Mansion, Jack Skellington is massively popular. But when this first opened, it was a little bit of a gamble because it wasn't so popular. The movie came out and it was a moderate success, but it just had longevity. People kept liking it. So when people were a little worried about doing the Jack Skellington night before Christmas, because they didn't know if people would love it. And do we love it? We love it. What happened is, It's a Small World. They did a holiday overlay, and this It's a Small World holiday overlay was so successful. They did it in 1995. It was so successful that people started going, and they loved going. And Disney was like, hey, we've got an old attraction with a renewed interest, and they were like, we need to do that in our other attractions. And so they ended up doing it here at Haunted Mansion in 2001. Was the first year that they did this, 2001, and they tried to get some renewed interest in the Haunted Mansion, which is kind of silly if you think about it, because the Haunted Mansion doesn't really need renewed interest. Up for debate. Anywho, they came here and did it, and people have loved it ever since. On the 13th year of doing the Haunted Mansion overlay, they always try to do something a little bit different. That year they put clanging monkeys, where the monkeys are clapping cymbals. They bought all these from different toy stores, and then they used batteries, but they hardwired them with electricity. Those monkeys were going 24 hours a day. Like when the ride was shut down, the monkeys kept going. They never shut down. The Imagineer said it was creepy because everything was stopped. You just hear these monkeys clink, 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 clink. They felt it was a little bit of a disaster though, because the monkeys were so loud with their cymbals clashing, it was hard to see everything else. They decided never to do that again. But every year, they hide one of those monkeys with the cymbals somewhere in the Haunted Mansion to remember that. It's usually in the attic, and I'll see if I can find it this year. All right, we're entering in here. I'll try to show you as much of this as I can. We're walking into the stretching room.
Holiday tale to begin. There's no turning back now. Please, come all the way in.
Our holiday tale is a tale that's quite charming. But during this season, it's sometimes alarming. So relax and reflect. Feel free to take...
All the way forward, groups. All the way down, all the way forward.
That's the hidden Mickey.
Please drag your body.
Was the nightmare before Christmas through the house. Not a treat peaceful, not even a mound stockings, all hung by the chimney with care. That morning would cause such a scare. Children nestled all snug in their beds, mares of monsters and skeleton heads.
Here's different portraits.
This year, Sandy Claus, but without Christmas.
Oh, they usually say Noel right there on the busts, but they're not doing that.
And now,
We're walking in. I'm about to do the reveal of the Christmas packages. Here we go. Merry Christmas, and then changes to Scary Christmas.
don't pull down.
There's Noel, and then it says Scary, and that changes to Merry Christmas right there. End of this ride, I'll tell you a lot about these presents here. Let's enjoy this as much as I can. Periodically I might say a little tidbit or fun fact, but let's enjoy the ride.
Thank you.
I love the man-eating wreath.
On the 13th day of Christmas, of power, embracing strength that never ends. 12 signs of the zodiac that rule the future and transcend.
Leota is in like an old-time Christmas ornament. That's what they used to look like. They have like top and bottom.
Mystery in the air. 10 telling tea leaves that swirl with secrets yet to share. On the 9th day of Christmas, my cool love gave to me.
All right, we're gonna go into the grand ballroom. Let's see what the... Oh, it's gorgeous. This is the only time of the year those back doors are open. You see the tree rotating through there. Now we're gonna have to have very, very sharp eyes and look for that clapping monkey somewhere. There's Boogie Boogie with their cymbals. That's the throwback.
We got ourselves a winner here! Because it's coming at them! Welcome to Boogie's Holiday Trick Sale! Now get round Chico! What's your gift? We know. Are you ready? Six or a tree?
Drove out of sight.
This world will not forget my Christmas night.
Hurry back.
Sally.
Hurry back. Be sure to bring your Santa Claus sack.
I'm gonna try to make my way to find the Imagineers if they're still standing out there, because I want to just tell them thank you for doing this and creating such a wonderful awesomeness. And it looks like a bunch of them are, so I'm not gonna put them on camera, but I am gonna go thank them. They're right behind me, right over there. I'm gonna go write it again. Let's get some footage to get again, and check this out. So when they first started doing this, the first year, they actually hand wrapped the presents, like real wrapping paper. The Imagineers, everybody who's working on it, it took them hours, like 2 weeks nonstop. They stayed here overnight, these were wrapping presents. It was such a debacle. They're like, oh, we don't know this. Now the presents you see are all silk screened on, they're not really wrapped anymore. But that's a cool little thing there. Also, this is the first year they had a project that they had across the departments working on. They had culinary, cooking, and the Imagineers, because they wanted a gingerbread house. It was real gingerbread. That's real gingerbread, guys. They cooked it and they brought it in, and it was so successful. They loved it. And they didn't know if they were going to ever get a chance to do another cross promotion like that between departments. So they kept that gingerbread house, the original, the first one, originally, in the rafters, right up there. And do you know what loves gingerbread cookies? Bees. Bees love gingerbread cookies. And it got infested with bees. They ended up cleaning it out. So, but after that, they don't keep the gingerbread houses. Every year, the baking, the chefs and everybody, they bake them, they come in, they put in a new gingerbread house every single year. All right, I'm gonna write it again. We're gonna go in the other stretching room. Yeah, the last time I forgot, check that. You see Oogie Boogie's smile will come at the top of the ceiling at the very end. Let's look for that.
Through the house, not a creature was peaceful, not even a mouse. The stockings, all hung by the chimney with care, when opened their beds, would have nightmares of monsters and skeleton heads.
There it is.
Halloween time. You'll notice there's candy.
I love how the paintings transform.
Sit back, rest in peace in your black Christmas sleigh. Your sleigh will accommodate one.
All right. Since we wrote it last time, I'm here by myself. I try not to talk. I'm going to talk this time and tell some theory, facts. This little wreath, that little ribbon, that's the only thing that's from here from the original opening day of the Haunted Mansion overlay. Everything else has been added. Now you see that little kind of gooey guy with the fishing rod holding a spider? He appears throughout the ride. Not this one here, but almost every other place he appears, there's a black raven, and he replaces the black raven. You'll notice that the bones on the bottom have the word 0 on it. You'll also notice a bowl of 0 and 0 is floating in the background. Here's where you see that little gooey demon guy with the nails and hammer. That was the raven they removed to put him there. You'll notice that on the camera you can tell it really well. It looks like red reefs. It's a little dark so it's hard to see it, but the camera you can see those red reefs really well. He's singing the many reef. There's to Leota, her little gifts. Now they've changed all the different cards around the back, so you see all these new cards. But what you really want to notice is right behind Leota in a little curio cabinet, they have something there that looks like tarot cards that are in the shape of a star. And that is very unique to this. I'll show you.
To share. On the 9th day of Christmas, my ghoul love gave to me 9 magic crystals that sparkle.
Now those cards are the same cards that are floating around the room, just miniature size.
Balls of knowledge that answer with a truth that is sure.
Now when you come in the ballroom, the first thing you notice is the smell of gingerbread. They do pump in gingerbread smells. You want to look over there, you see Jack Skellington pumpkin. You see all the different presents. Those are not originally really wrapped anymore, they're silk screened. And you can smell the gingerbread. Von Ginger. Oh, that looks amazing, guys. You'll notice the train going around the bottom of the tree. And you'll notice behind the Christmas tree is open and the doors are open. It's the only time that it is open. You'll also notice the lights on the tree are moving up and down. Those are the tree and those doors. The rest of the year, those doors are closed. You can't see them. The names that you see on this list are names of the Imagineers and their parents or significant others. Evil Duck. Disney associates pool. All these names here are different. I love this snake. I always can tell, is he swallowing it or regurgitating the presents? I don't know. But look right there, you see some 8 balls. Hatbox Ghost. I was saying Disney always associates pool with naughtiness, like Pinocchio, the pool hall, and they have 8 balls there for Vin, for being naughty. Now right up here, this is normally where the raven or crow is, but they have a little demon gooey guy. You'll notice that the dog is gone and 0 is replaced, but we will see that dog again in a moment.
Look at all the happy faces. Season's greetings, everyone.
Sally wasn't originally part of it. They added her later on, I think 2016. And people absolutely love her. Here's the pumpkins. Look at the reindeer up there with the teacups. Over there. All the bows on the presents. And look by the skeleton. What do you see? The little dog. There's the dog. If you look over here, you see the crypt. That ghost never changes. Doesn't matter if it's a holiday or not. He's always so scary. Death. There's another little ghoulie guy. Where the raven is. This is Oogie Boogie. It was done by an outside company. The same company that does Chuck E. Cheese. And I got some snakes. Candy cane snakes. You'll notice that sometimes things pop up. And here at the exit, you see Sally saying goodbye. Oh man, I love that. It's so good. Here's what I want you to do. Put it down in the comments down below. Do you prefer the original or the Haunted Mansion overlay? People are diehard, usually one way or the other. Now, something to think about here, really interesting. Another thing to notice is at the end how you get like the hitchhiking ghost. Well, there you get like a candy canes or some gingerbread cookies, but there is a coffin with a question mark. If your hitchhiking ghost is the coffin with the question mark, then the window in front of you, lock, shock, and barrel, those three little naughty kids, they will pop up in front of you and kind of go like, ah, and laugh and scare. So if you get that question mark, then look in the window in front of you and you're gonna see them popping up. They only do it if you get the question mark coffin. So yeah, I hope that was kind of fun for you to learn a little bit more about this. Would you guys please do me a huge favor? I would really appreciate it. Please hit that subscribe button to our channel. We have lots more Disney content coming out, lots of Disney secrets revealed, and all kinds of cool things coming up. And you don't want to miss that. So if you hit the subscribe button, if you want to be notified, then hit the little bell icon. If you don't want to be notified, you just want to watch when you want to watch, then just hit the subscribe button and watch at your leisure. All right, you guys are amazing, but I need to talk to you for one quick second. Do you know what the most important part of this video is? You. I am talking to you, and yes, you. You might think I'm not talking to you. If you think that, get that thought right out of your mind. I want you to know that you make the world better. And I've had a lot of people tell me that, Chris, when you first started doing these messages, I thought they were corny, but later on it made a difference for me. I want you to know I mean it, and this is here for me. You make the world better by being here, by being a part of everything. You are better than Disneyland. You're better than a Haunted Mansion. You are better than anything, and your worth is infinite. And if you are having a sad day or suffering and you're wondering, or maybe your self-esteem is low today and you don't feel very good, or you don't feel like nobody loves you, that is a false narrative. Completely false. I want you to know how awesome you are. Hold on a second, guys. Hold on. I can't even handle this. It's good to see you, Hook. Do you know, I know where you got your hook at. The secondhand store. Oh, have a good one. Anyways, I want you to know that you make the world better. And the way you make the world better is by being here, participating, interacting with people, going to movies and watching shows and going out to eat and talking with your family and your friends. Just by doing those small things, the world is better because of you. And I mean it. So, if you're having a hard time, or you're feeling lonely, or you're feeling sad, I want you to know that I am your friend, and I think you are awesome. And I know that it's true, we maybe have not met face to face, but I want you to know I think that you're amazing. And I think your energy is awesome. And I say these things sincerely because I felt that way before my own life too. All right, guys, let's continue on. I'm gonna end up this video here. Beautiful castle. Beautiful, beautiful castle, guys. All right, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. You know the drill. I'm not gonna ask you to do it because you guys know it. You guys are awesome. I will see you later. I hope you enjoyed the Haunted Mansion holiday overlay. I'll try to link that video that talks about all the cool secrets that most people don't know about it as well. So you want to even do an even deeper dive into it because there's a lot of history in that particular amazing attraction. I'll link out 2 videos here. And so one, the Haunted Mansion Secrets Revealed, and the other, just the Holiday Mansion Secrets Revealed. You guys are awesome. All right, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. All right, I want your guys' input on something real quickly. I'm just walking down Main Street and I see all kinds of pumpkins everywhere. It's all decked out for the Halloween season. If you want me to do a whole deep dive in the Halloween secrets about everything they do for the decorations here at Disney, type in Secret Me. That's it, Secret Me. If I get enough people who are interested, I'll come back and do another video and do a deep dive about all the decorations here on Main Street for Halloween, what they are, how they came to be, all that. I have all that information if you guys are interested in that. If not, don't worry, I'll do more secrets revealed on some more attractions coming up. But if you want the Halloween, type in Secret Me at the very down in the comments. And if I get enough, I'll come back and do this. You guys are awesome. Okay, have a good day. I'm in a really crowded area, so I'm singing kind of softly, but I want you to know I think the Haunted Mansion is amazing. I like the Haunted Mansion overlay, it's amazing. Thank you, Imagineers, you're amazing. Everybody's amazing. I call this song amazing. It isn't very amazing.